and with a chest of coins I had accumulated. I was a frugal captain of billmen, and I had saved my earnings in treasure well. With armour on a sumpter I bought, I rode north to be able to stay in inns and enjoy stabling for my animals and comfortable beds for myself. I had left my home in Ecclestone many years earlier and trampled to war almost as a pauper, but I would return as a man with money. When I had been Perkin Warbeck's companion, I had dressed and lived as one of the nobility, and I could not change my past. I knew I was not yet a gentleman, but I had lived the life of one, and that had changed me, for I knew the good life, and wanted that for me and my family. I had never even courted, but I knew that one day I would wed, and my life had shown me what I wanted. I had left Ecclestone as a wastrel, but I could be returning as a chastened and changed man. Chapter 1. Ecclestone. My father had been laid low by some affliction that had the doctors mystified. He could not use his right arm, and the right side of his face appeared almost frozen. His speech was slurred, and at times so was his thinking. I was shaken when I saw him. I had left him money when I had last visited, so that he and my mother were comfortable, but the small holding had been allowed to deteriorate. That first night, as I sat before the fire in the house of my parents, I spoke with them about my life and what I had done. The last time I had been too close to the rebellions of Perkin Warbeck and Lambert Simnel, but now I could talk. I was as honest with them as my oath to King Henry would allow. My mother took it all in, but my father's illness meant it was difficult to tell the depth of his understanding. Have my sisters and their husbands not offered to help? My two sisters had left home some years earlier. They lived at Parr and Pendlebury. Although not on Ecclestone's doorstep, they were much closer than Hedingham. My mother shook her head. Your sisters made their bed, and they have their own families. I was loath to ask you for help, my son, for I know you have a good life in Hedingham, but when I wrote, I thought that your father did not have long for this world. She shook her head and smiled. He is a tough old man, is he not? If you wish to return to Hedingham, then we would understand. Her words belied the look on her face, and I shook my head. I will stay at home now that my adventures are done, and make improvements to the small holding, for it needs much work. My mother flashed me an irritated look. Your father has done all that he could, James. I smiled. And I do not criticize, but you are not trying to tell me that my father is happy with the state of his land. In the short time I had been home, I had seen how much the small holding had been neglected. He had not grown new crops, and the ones that were in the ground had gone to seed. The few animals he had were thin and undernourished. Had I not come, then they would have struggled to eat. I was needed here. I knew my father had been aware of my words when he attempted to grin, but it came out as some sort of grisly grimace. His words were slurred, but I heard my old father beneath the words. He was still a great man in my eyes. You are right, James. Do what you feel, for this is all the inheritance that I can leave you. You have given me more than that, for Walter of Ecclestone still has a reputation, and men know what you did for the king, the country, and this land. My father shook his head. I could see that it was a real effort. That is the past, and those that commanded me have now forgotten that I even exist. Most of those alongside whom I fought are now dead, and soon I will be. My mother shook her head, for she had to have the last word. You will not, and you, James, now that you have stopped your gallivanting, when will you seek a bride? You would have grandchildren? I laughed. Let me get my feet under the table first. I have come to be the son you deserve, and I will put this home back on its feet. I hauled my chest of coins onto the table. I have made money while I served Sir Edward, but it will not last. This is where I shall invest it. I intend to buy more land and hire men. I am no farmer, but I know how to command men. I shall hire men who are young and ambitious. When we are in a better position and my father is well again, then I will give thought to marriage. But for the moment my plans are to become the owner of the best farm in Ecclestone. I opened it, and I saw both my parents' eyes widen when they saw the number of coins within. I had been frugal in my spending and saved. I was a successful warrior, and such men always collect coins and treasure from their fallen foes. It was a fortune for people such as us. I doubted that the coins of everyone who lived in Windle and Ecclestone would equal half what I had accumulated serving the king, the Earl of Oxford, and Sir Edward. I spoke with both of them about my plans. On my way north, I had visualized the property and the village, and after I had seen the state of the place, I had modified my vision.